What's up guys, Milton Monkey here. Today I am bringing you a special video. You're not going to see much of this on this channel, and this is going to be an app review. And the reason I am doing this review is because it is an Ultimate Team app. It's not the official app for FIFA 13 as we're expecting. It is made by Matt Wids, sponsored by FIFA Now. He's part of FIFA Now, he runs it. They've made an app for us to use on Ultimate Team on our mobiles, and as you can see on the screen, I have got the home page up of the app. Now, the app has got two versions quickly before I start. It's got a free version and a paid version. The free version and the paid version have got a few differences. The paid version is without adverts, and also you can save teams on it, whereas on the free version you can only create the team but not save it. So I'm going to be using the free version to review this because I imagine that's what the majority of you are going to use. But you can also get the paid version. It is available for 69 pence on the App Store or $1. I may be able to link down in the description below the link to the actual app. But if I'm not, then you can just find it on the market. It is called the Ultimate Team app. Now on the screen I've got my credentials covered up, my login stuff, so you guys can't see all my stuff and hack my account. But this is the app. Now I've just got... That didn't go well. I've just got my phone sort of stood up in front of my camera because I'm not sure of another way on how I'm going to do this. I'd like to record the screen on my iPhone, but I've no idea how to do it. Okay, so first of all, the app is a very clean app. It's not complicated whatsoever. It's very simple, and it's much like the Ultimate Database app. If you've got that already, it's a very similar way around of working it. So let's get into the app. Let's log in. First of all, just say that the logging in with your credentials is completely safe because it goes straight to the web app, and it's only stored on your device if you choose it to be with the Remember Me selection. So it's completely safe. Now we're logged into it now, and you can see there's an advert at the bottom. I'll get into that in a second, but it has your credits, which is also known as your coins at the top, your bid tokens, and your ability to buy bid tokens. The bid tokens you can only buy in 100s, which is a little bit annoying, but you really can't complain about that. So first on this home screen you can see you've got the name of your team, the club name, and when it was established. I may cover up when it was established because that is probably something that you guys can access my account with, so I'm going to probably cover that up. Lower down we've got my record on Ultimate Team. It isn't a great record, but it shows it on there. You can see I've got 0 trophies because I don't enter them. At the bottom we have the trade feed, which is your own trade feed from the web app, which is what you see down the bottom left hand side as you enter the web app on the home screen. The trade feed is the first sort of thing you can click on, and it does take a little bit of time to load. I've got a really good connection to my internet from my phone because I'm using the Wi-Fi. It does take a little bit of time, but I can understand why it does that because it's got to retrieve a lot of information from your trade feed. And as you can see, it shows how far does it go back? It goes back to the 21st of the 7th, and I am recording this on the 31st of the 7th, so it goes back 10 days, which I imagine is just 100 items it goes back, or something like that, so you can see what's been going on your account, so that's pretty useful. Going back to the home screen, you can see the transitions between each page are quite neat. There's sort of a flip transition, and there it says the trade feed, the amount in the trade feed is 100, so I imagine that's the limit. At the bottom we've got an advert. I believe that goes away in the paid version, purely because it's you're paying for it. So that will go away if you get the 69p version. And then at the bottom we've got a link to Twitter, which comes up with a small widget on the screen, which takes a little bit of time to load, but it comes up with Matt Wids' Twitter, and you're able to log in, tweet him, follow him, whatever you need to do on there. Then we have YouTube, which is another same style widget thing on the screen, which is a link to the YouTube channel of Matt Wids. That you can see on the screen now, and it just opens up as a web page on the app. It doesn't take you out of the app. Then there is FIFA Now, which is of course Matt Wids' website, which takes you straight to the website right there. Again, easy to scroll through and very quick and smooth, I've noticed, which is pretty good. And then you've just got an about section which tells you how the app was made, who made it, and any other contact details you need to know. So that is the first little bit. That is the first page. That is the home screen, and that is, I think, is the least useful screen, but nonetheless, it is useful to have there. The second page on the app, you can just see at the bottom there, if I lift it up a little bit, is My Club. And if I just flick onto this one here, again, we've got that flip transition, quite a nice transition over to it. And the first thing you can see is your squad at the top. Now, the active squad is the name of the squad you are using I'm sorry about my Twitter flicking up there, but it shows the Twitter, the account that the squad that I'm using at the moment, 99 chemistry, 72 rated, without a manager, but I am able to select a manager from in my club, which is quite nice. One thing I haven't noticed about the manager is it doesn't sort it by formation, it's just all your managers in there, which is a little bit annoying, I suppose, but again, it's not something you can complain about because this app has got a lot in it already. I'd like to see a formation selection on the manager selection. Now if I go, you can't actually go back from the manager screen, which is something else I'm going to complain about, but I shouldn't really complain about. You can't actually go back from this point here because there's no back button. You have to go back to home and then back to my club, which is a little bit annoying, and it'll probably be something that's ironed out by Matt Wids when he patches it or makes updates to it. So yeah, you can go and look at your squad, and it shows your squad rather than with pictures as a list of players. So in my team I can see I've got Inform Kawashima, is first in form, 78 rated. His first in form is his team of this season version, and you can just sort of flick through the players look in your team. You can see that I've got Balotelli and Suarez up front. That is the team, and then you can go to your subs and your reserves. To save your team you need to download the full version, and this link it doesn't take you to the full version, but I think it'd be a good idea if it did. But yeah, this is what it does. You can save your squad, and you can just go through your squad on here, but you can't save it unless you have the full version. Next you have the squad selector. That is, you're able to go through all of your teams, similar to how I did with the top team. If I go onto my Norwegian League team, I can see that I have got, hold on, go back here, into the active squad. I can see that it's got 99 chemistry, it's 68 rated, and again all the players there are showing up, and it just works exactly the same from team to team. The next part is the players in your club, staff and club items. Now I'm just going to flick onto my club here, but I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not, because for me last time it did actually crash when I tried to get onto the players in my club. So I've clicked on it now, and I imagine there's a lot of data to load from my club. My club's not particularly big, and some people's is bigger that I know. But as you can see, I've tried to go onto my club, and the app has just completely crashed on me. So I'm not sure whether that's something that's a bug, or whether it just takes a long time to load up. But unfortunately, I'm not going to wait for it to load up, and I'm just going to quit the app and come back in a second. Okay, so I left the app around a minute and a half, actually. It wasn't too long. And I'm just going to blur out the amount of club items I've got in my club, just so you guys can't see that again. But it does actually show you every single player in your club, and you can see I've got a small amount of informs. I pretty much cleared my club. And it goes right down through my club, right down to the bottom, Ben Garrett 40 rated. So it's sorted by rating. I'd like to see it sorted by the informs first, like it does on the web app, but that's just something that's not. Oh, it does do it by inform first. My bad. I swear I saw an inform down here. I may have been wrong. Oh yes, it does. I'm not sure how that works. I guess that is upgrades. Yeah, right, I understand it now. The informs are shown at the top, and then the upgrades are just shown with the normal players, which is pretty nice actually. And just use the back button to return to the page, and then there's also the same for your staff, club items and consumables, which staff is obvious managers, your fitness staff and whatever. Club items is obviously the kits, and badges and consumables is your formation cards, your fitness cards. Okay, so the next page we have is the auction house. Now this is something we haven't actually seen before on an app. We've had the trade pile on our app, which I'm going to jump into now, but we haven't had the ability to buy players. So in my trade pile, actually, I've got 29 items. I'm trying to sell a lot of the players, which is a little bit annoying. So my trade pile's full up, and you can actually list players for however much you want. So let me just find a player that's going to be nice enough to put up for a certain price. So I got a Turton here. He's rated 42 overall. So he's a really low rated player. So I'm able to put him up onto the auction house on my console, which should appear on people's consoles. So I can put him up for 1,000 coins, and then go across, click done, and put him up for 1,500 buy now. That is then there, and you can also send players back to club or discard them, which we haven't had before. So I'm going to go ahead and list item. And sure you like to list him. I want to go to yes, not no. I don't know why I clicked no. So it saves the credentials, which is pretty nice. So I can just click yes. Takes a few moments, and it lists him on the market. And it goes down to the bottom here. He's got 1 hour remaining, and you can see he's in the active trade section. Going back off the trade pile, you can do a search. Now the search works exactly how it would search off the web app. It's got the same selection, same criteria for you being able to search. So let's just back out of that. The normal search is literally just searching the market. That is what it is, and then you can search it by level. So if I was to try and find, for example, El Kabir in a 4-2-2-2. So let's just go and find him. I know he is an attacker, and he is a striker. From nationality, he is from Netherlands, so you can search it at the top here, which is quite a nice feature, rather than scrolling through. And then league, he is from Syria A, and he is a silver, and he plays for... Did I click Premier League? No, I clicked Syria A. So the club doesn't actually sort by what league you pick. That is one problem I've stumbled across. I actually didn't notice that before, but when you put a league in, you have to go and find the club. But that's not a problem because you can search it in the search engine. So I'm going to go search Cagliari, and I'm not going to put in a price for him, and I'm just going to go and hit the search here, and it will show up on the market. 2 cards, El Kabir player search, 20,000 coins. And 10,000 coins. Average of them is 15,000, and there is 2 cards on the market. If we go to the next page, it doesn't really matter because there isn't going to be a next page or a previous page, as there's only 2 up. So look at this one: 10,000 coins. He's got a buy now of 22,000, and he's got a current bid of 10,000. It shows you all the details. Seller, how long he's got left, contract, formation of the lot, which is really nice. And you can even refresh it if you're in a bidding war, which shows you if he's got a bid on, if you're in a bidding war with somebody. And you can also just refresh the whole page, which is pretty nice. And it does actually show all the players you'd originally see on the web app. So there is the odd time where you don't see a player purely because you can't see them on the web app. And now there is a little bit of an error on the web app. Sometimes you can't see someone's playing after searching some specific things, but it is now integrated into the app where it works the same as the web app, purely on your device. So going back here, you can go to watch list, which puts any players you've got in your watch list in here. Unfortunately, I've not got any in my watch list, which I can't demonstrate what it does, but you can understand what it does. And also new items for when you've bought a player, you can send them to club or wherever you're going to send them. The final part of this app is the final tab, which is Store. Now this is the place where you can buy packs. Now this is my favourite part about this app. You can actually open packs on the application, which again is something we've never had before, and is something I was certainly looking forward to seeing in the app in FIFA 13, the official EA app. But if not, we've always got this app to fall back on, I suppose. Promising that it's going to be in FIFA 13 is not something I can do, but I'd like to see it there as an alternative. But I complained earlier about not being able to add on bid tokens in 100s, but now you can. This is what I wanted to get to. Bid tokens of 25, 50, 100, exactly as you would have on the app, the web app, and your console, and then the packs, the exact same selection as you've got on the web app and console. One thing I would like to see is in the happy hours if it adds on the extra packs. And also there's a little bit of an error here with the app. The advert gets in the way of the final thing. I'd like to see a little bit of a fixing on that, because unless you've got the paid version, you can't select the bottom option, which I also noticed on the previous paging. So I'm going to open a pack, for example, here. I'm going to open a Bronze Premium Jumbo pack. So let's go ahead and buy that pack and see how it works. It doesn't. The app, unfortunately, does crash on you, and if we go back into the app, it makes me log in once again, which I'm not sure if that's something that's not put in it yet. It's still in work in progress, but unfortunately it doesn't work as of yet, which it's promising, but it is a little bit annoying. So if you have to log in and go back to the store, I'll give it another try. I've tried this 3 times now and it's not worked for me, and let's go and buy a pack. Again, it throws me out of the app, which is extremely annoying, if I'm perfectly honest. So the review's getting now really long, and I've got to apologise if it is too long, but I'll try to do a really in-depth review of the app. So if I go, one thing to sort of fix this is to go to your new items. No, it doesn't work like that. Your packs don't show up in there, and it just simply crashes me out of the app. I am going to try something to see if it fixes the app, but at the moment it is still buggy as anything that is in its first version. I imagine it is going to be fixed, and I hope I'm the only person having that problem, because it'd be really nice to see the app fully working for people. It hasn't taken any coins away from me, so I'm just assuming that it is not work. So my final verdict, guys, on the app, that it is an extremely good app. It's like we've never had something like this before, with the potential to do all the other things on it, like open packs, go through your club, make squads. So I've got to say thank you to Matt Wids for releasing this app, I suppose. We are getting an official one in FIFA 13, so I'd be interested to see what that is like. And if you'd like me to review that one, guys, I would definitely do it for you if you just tell me in the comment section below. But yeah, this app, I would definitely recommend getting it. At the moment, I'm going to stick to the free version until the bugs are ironed out on it. But I'm sure you won't be wasting your money if you were to buy it the full version, because I imagine all the problems on it will be fixed. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated, and I'll see you guys later.